You know how mountain air is just tastier? Well, that's how I feel. This is Signagi, a little town tucked into the Caucasus Mountains on the very eastern edge of Georgia. I came for just the day, so let's see what happens. Take 2 of this day trip to Kakheti after epically failing the other day with the bus schedules. I arrived here at 7:38 in the morning and turns out I missed the bus at 7 a.m., but I can get the bus at 9 a.m. I reserved myself a seat with just putting a hat on there, and I'm gonna walk around for a little bit and maybe get a coffee or some food before going. My boyfriend has to work today, so it's just me in the mountains, and I just bought some figs, and the vendors literally tried to reject my transaction. Barmajova. Please. No. Bye-bye. I left some change anyway, but why are people so nice? They're super in season. I got here by Marshrutka, basically a slightly wobbly minibus. The ride is, well, it's not boring, but this is how Georgians travel. It costs about 10 Georgian lari, or less than $4, for a 110-kilometer trip. Georgians will literally just flag down this bus when they want to get on and then randomly tell the bus driver when they want to get off. I am highly satisfied with my decision to come here on a weekday because it is so quiet right now. Like, I can actually hear the leaves rustling. So lovely. I think I will find a cafe before doing some hiking. I definitely will want to see some mountains today. First stop, Chiki Cafe, where I did in fact order the cheekiest iced Americano with oat milk. The waiter asked where I'm from and immediately responded, "Are people from there always this strategic? I've never seen someone interrogate a coffee menu this intensely." For real, how to explain the way a girl simply has dreams and ambitions for good coffee. The cats made for a great conversation as well. After that, I just wandered, and I really started to get the hype. Signagi is basically a balcony town hanging over the Alazani Valley with the Caucasus Mountains in the back. Vibes good all around. Based on my non-professional research of Signagi, it comes from the Turkish word signak, please don't kill me if I'm pronouncing that wrong, which means shelter. And it was actually first settled in the Paleolithic period, but then it became a town in the 18th century. And it was at first primarily settled by Armenians because we are super close to the Armenian border right now. But then by like the early 20th century, it became half Georgian and half Armenian. Holy shit. Look at these mountains. The Alazana Valley's fertile soil and mild climate make it perfect for vineyards, which have shaped Kakheti into Georgia's most important wine region. More than 500 indigenous varieties of grapes grow here. People have been making wine in Kakheti for about 8,000 years, so I feel like they must be doing something right. These kinds of family-run wineries are all over Signagi, but this one was unreal because not only was the staff so friendly, but it was completely empty. I had the entire terrace to myself for 2 hours, and I could have stayed longer. I started with a wine tasting of 5 wines. Seemingly, they started with white wines and progressively the color of wine got darker.
Look at the color of this one. None of these are really all that sweet wines.
Apparently, these Corvi wines, Corvi being the way they make them, are often dry because the fermentation usually completes fully, converting almost all the natural grape sugars into alcohol. The terrace was the perfect place to write, or at least attempt to. You know those days when not only your ideas are bad, but also the words to explain the bad ideas are also bad? It was kind of one of those. But at least the colors of the valley and the mountains kind of carried me through a stream of consciousness type of day. I ordered roasted chicken with wild plum sauce, both sweet and also slightly sour. They make the wine in these giant clay pots called quervi, sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, buried underground. They honestly look like chic porta potties, but instead, they make some of the oldest types of wine in the world. Wine must have not been enough grapes for me. Wow, look at that view. So beautiful. It kind of feels like a small town in Italy or France maybe, or Georgia, I guess. There are so many just random beautiful viewpoints here. Okay, now I'm taking a 45-ish minute walk to some monastery. I mean, I'm not completely in nature. I'm still on the side of the road, but there aren't that many cars. There's not that much noise pollution. And anyways, what is even nature? What do we define as nature? I feel like being away from big cities makes me question these types of things. We got some beautiful veggies growing here. Even if you're not religious, this monastery is worth a visit. And this is coming from someone who doesn't usually seek out churches or monasteries when traveling. The stonework outside, the carved doors, it all feels so ancient and so beautiful. There are also these gardens all around that just make the atmosphere so serene. Souvenir shops are not really my thing, but this monastery product shop was so cute. They make many high-quality organic products from the surrounding farms, like jams, sauces, loose-leaf teas, almond oil, and much more. Wow. This is probably the first time in 3 full months that I felt the midday air to be so refreshing. It's still 30 degrees Celsius and perfectly sunny today, but something about that mountain air is just so crisp and different from city air. I couldn't leave without getting my favorite Georgian bread. I feel like I keep talking about this bread. It's shaped like a long canoe, baked in a clay oven, and its origin goes back centuries. It goes well with any Georgian meal, but I've seen people just eating these while walking, which, to be honest, I do too. Since coming back from that monastery, I've literally just been walking along the streets of Signagi, and I can't complain. The entire city is just unreal. This would be an even greater shot if it weren't for this damn car. Wow, after driving in that minibus for 2 hours, I look like I just got hit by a minibus. Or maybe I've looked like this all day, but that was very fun. Signagi was super cute, especially after being in Tbilisi for quite a long time. I've really been craving some mountain air. Lovely little day trip.